Hello, it's the beginner crafter, and it's time for another FlossTube video. And let's start with a finish, because I managed to finish one project. So that's the Winter 2019 Craftpod cross-stitch project. It's called the Winter Cabin. I guess technically you could say that it's not yet finished, because I should also just cut the fabric around and sew it or glue it in the back. But what's the most important for me, so whether the project is actually finished, all the cross stitches are done, so I treat it as a finish, and I'm very happy with the way it looks. It's a really cute design. As far as I remember, it was designed by Lucy from Attic 24. She mainly does crochet. She designs crochet projects, but as you can see, she also is able to design very cute cross-stitch designs. So I'm really happy. This was my newest whip, and I also finished it very, very quickly. So it's ready for the winter time, which is still a few months away, but it's ready. Oh, it's ready, so I can hang it when it's time for winter. Yeah, okay. So that was the first project. The second project I worked on was Miranda. And this is the way it looks. I am going with finishing squares and going downwards. I just didn't finish those two squares because I didn't want to start a new thread. I wanted to just finish the one with the one that I was using. I also did fill out a little bit of this part and some single stitches in the first page. There are still a few stitches to finish to be able to call the first page finished. But what's the most important is that, so I managed to put in a very round number of stitches in here. It's 100,000, so it's a huge number, a very nice round number, but still I didn't manage to do over 5% of the whole picture. So that's really a lot of stitches, not a big part of the picture itself. So that's, you know, not as impressive as it sounds, it turns out. But I really like working with Miranda. Although I'll be honest, I really feel like it's time for doing something else than the sky. Even though the effect, I like it more and more every time I look at it, every time there's some progress. It's more and more beautiful, but still, I could use a bit of different colors in here right now, and knowing that I'm doing something else than the sky. But it will be just the sky for a while, at least as long as I continue with how I am filling in the picture, then it's just going to be sky over and over and over again, because it is a big picture with a lot of sky in it. So that's how it's going to roll. In a few months, I guess, it's not going to be easy to move somewhere else. Okay, picture number 3, the fairy. I finished with the skirt part, just those beads are necessary. So I'm doing, like there's a ribbon here, there's a ribbon also in here and in here. And those are the last details of those ribbons. They have the same colors as the underskirt. So brown, gold, yellowish. So I need to just put the shading in. But I think next time I work on it, it should be finished, because I put, I think, 200 stitches in this part and this part. So I think another 200 or maybe 300 and it should be done, and I can move to some other thing. There are wings in here, though this ribbon sort of connects to wings, so maybe I'll start with the wings, or maybe I'll go to the hair or to other areas. I don't know yet. I'll see. I'll look at the design and decide then what I'm going to do. But I really like the way the details work in here, the shading of it and everything. So it's also been a nice project to work on in the last few weeks, because I can see the real progress. When I was working mostly on the skirt, after a while it was just boring and you didn't see much progress because you were constantly working on this huge skirt. But now everything just works a little faster, and you see more progress every time you touch it. So I like it as well. The next project is the Hogwarts Crest. And in the Hogwarts Crest, I worked on this part and a little bit of here. So I'm filling out the top of the picture so that I don't have to deal with it anymore. It's the most sort of complicated part right now, where I can't really put the grid because it's not going to be filled completely. So there's a lot of counting involved. So I want to have it done and then move to my favorite part, which would be filling the crest actually with the background and the details of the Hogwarts animals. And then there will be a backstitched writing, I think the motto of Hogwarts. So I guess that could be annoying. That could be annoying as well because I don't like backstitching. But we'll get there when we get there. So far, it's a nice progress. You can see every time you touch, every time you make a few hundred stitches, it does make a difference. So I am happy about working with this design as well. And I'm looking forward to a bit more, especially once I'm done with the top and can work on my favorite part. And my last picture is the Virgo. I saved it for last because it's my favorite and this is the way it looks. I'm almost finished with the hair on this page because it's just a few rows here, and I've already started to work a bit of the background in there as well, so the progress is really nice. It's just, yeah, a couple more hundred stitches, or over 1,000 more stitches, and the page will be finished. And it will be almost half of the picture done. Almost, because there are 25 pages and I'm on page 10. And of course, the last 5 pages aren't full pages. So it's really close to a half when it comes to length when I finish page 10. And I guess I'll finish Virgo first before all the other projects that I have started right now. Although maybe no, because I want to finish my Christmas bubble before Christmas, and I don't think I will be able to finish Virgo before Christmas, so maybe not. But when it comes to those full coverage cross-stitch projects, Virgo should be the first one, because I feel the most engaged, I guess, working on it, and I want it finished first, because it is also the first full coverage picture that I started, so it would be nice for it to be the first one to finish. And I like the progress that is happening here, and I just like the way it looks. And I'll have to have a look at the webpage where I got it from. It's bettercrossstitch.com. And I know there was just one other zodiac sign when I started this picture, but I hope there are some more added, and I could have a collection actually of cross-stitch zodiac signs, which I find interesting. I probably will change the other pictures to count 16, just to make them a little smaller, but I'll have to think about it, what I will want to do with them, and if I really should change the size of it. Okay, that's it for today. I don't have anything more to show you, or, well, I have made progress on one more picture, but I can't show it to you. So I guess that's it for today. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And you can always comment on my videos asking for things. Maybe you have some ideas where I can also find nice projects to work on. And consider subscribing if you want to see my progress on the project, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!